The room next door. I've never believed in the supernatural. Logic, reason, and what I can see have always been enough. But a few nights ago, something happened that I can't explain. A few months back, I moved into a cheap apartment in the city center. It was old, with peeling wallpaper and creaking windows, but it fit my budget. My only neighbor was Mr. Flores, an elderly man who lived alone. We rarely exchanged more than a polite nod. For weeks, everything was fine. Then came that night. It was midwinter. The wind howled, the moon cast eerie shadows on my walls, and I was on the edge of sleep when I heard it, a faint, rhythmic dragging noise from next door. Drag. Stop. Drag. Stop. I assumed it was Mr. Flores moving furniture and tried to ignore it. But it went on all night. By morning, I was exhausted. I ran into the janitor and asked if he could speak to Mr. Flores about the noise. His response froze me. Mr. Flores? He passed away 2 weeks ago. That apartment's empty. I laughed nervously, sure he was mistaken. But that night, the noise returned. Drag. Stop. Drag. Stop. Louder. More insistent. I couldn't take it anymore. I crept into the hallway, determined to investigate. To my shock, the door to the supposedly empty apartment was slightly ajar. Heart pounding, I pushed it open. The room was barren, as the janitor had said. Dust coated the floor, and the air was cold and still. But in the corner, I saw deep scratches in the floorboards, as though something heavy had been dragged repeatedly. I swallowed hard, shivers coursing through me. Then, I heard the noise again, this time, right behind me. I spun around. No one was there. My phone buzzed, startling me. A voice recording notification. Hands shaking, I pressed play. At first, it was just the dragging noise. Then, a whisper, low, hoarse, and unmistakable. I see you. The phone slipped from my grasp. The dragging sound grew louder, closing in. I fled, leaving the door wide open. Now I'm in my room, the door locked. But the noise has followed me. Drag. Stop. Drag. Stop. And just now, my bedroom door creaked open.